to my youngest daughter, Rebecca Weiss, and her husband, Jonathan
Hello.
Weiss. Welcome.
Good to be here.
Welcome to the table. She's going to be grabbing him the whole time.
But let's get serious. How does someone stand up and do the right thing, especially when they know it will come with great personal cost? What happens when one of the most influential Christian television networks in the world shifts its mission from spreading the gospel to silencing ministers, intimidating guests, and even turning on its own family? At that point, it's no longer a ministry. It becomes a battle for control. Imagine being told, you're either with us or against us. That chilling ultimatum reportedly came straight from a top Daystar executive to a well-known pastor who simply refused to help shape a preferred narrative. This isn't your typical church scandal. This is a deep dive into what many are calling the charismatic industrial complex. And now, two courageous whistleblowers have stepped forward, exposing a troubling pattern of manipulation, legal intimidation, and spiritual abuse at the highest levels of Daystar Television Network. Before we unpack this unsettling story, welcome to the channel that dares to ask the questions others won't. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications, because the revelations you're about to hear may truly leave you stunned. The rise of Daystar and the secrets beneath Daystar Television, founded by Marcus and Joni Lamb, has long been a powerhouse in Christian broadcasting. Millions watch. Ministries pay large sums for airtime. Viewers place deep trust in its message. But behind the gleaming studio lights, something darker has been unfolding. After Marcus Lamb's tragic death in 2021, his widow Joni Lamb took over leadership of the network. She later remarried, this time to controversial Christian counselor Doug Weiss. Rather than bringing unity, this marriage ignited internal division, particularly with Joni's son, Jonathan Lamb, and his wife, Susie. The family tensions exploded publicly when Jonathan and Susie accused the network of covering up a sexual abuse case within the Lamb family. While the Colleyville Police Department recently closed its investigation without filing charges, the real story, some say, began with how Daystar responded. The whistleblowers speak into Candy Chad, a Christian commentator who sparked a firestorm on social media with explosive claims. According to her, Rachel Lamb Brown, Joni's daughter, has been contacting high-profile pastors, allegedly pressuring them to make public statements in support of the accused, Pete Lamb. Though the case was dropped, Candy says the pressure campaign hasn't. A dangerous ultimatum. What happens when speaking the truth makes you the enemy? One prominent pastor reportedly faced that very situation. According to Candy Chad, he refused to go along with the narrative. He wouldn't lie. He wouldn't pretend everything was okay. That's when Rachel Lamb Brown allegedly snapped, delivering a cold ultimatum. You're either our friend or our enemy. No space for dialogue, no room for grace, just blind loyalty or all-out war. It didn't end there. Rachel reportedly bragged that Daystar has the best lawyers in the country, not as a statement of confidence, but as a clear threat. Disagree with us, and we'll drown you in lawsuits. Disobey, and we'll weaponize donor-funded legal teams to crush you. Power, control, and a pattern of abuse. According to Chad, this isn't new. She describes a long-standing pattern at Daystar of using influence, fear, and money to control the narrative and protect reputations. And here's the most unsettling part. It's all funded by viewers like you, faithful donors, believers who give generously in the hope of supporting the gospel. But the money intended for ministry may now be funding intimidation, protecting egos instead of truth. And this is just the beginning. How far does the manipulation go? Who will stand up for what's right, even when it costs everything? Stay tuned, because we're just getting started.